All right. So, sure hope this is working. Let me get all set up. Get this around. All right. Sorry for the beanie. I look strange, but anyway, today I want to present to you the history of how I got into fire alarms in general and where it's gotten me now. So, just want to take about a half hour. Um, I'll try to explain well of how I really got into fire alarms and where it's taken me. So, first of all, when I got interested in fire alarms, this goes way back to 2005, 2006. Mind the fan in the background if you can hear it. But um, this goes back to elementary school. And elementary school alarms were simplex true alerts. I'm pretty sure they were the SmartSync true alerts. And they were just so loud. And they were so loud that I really had to tell the people at school basically, when are you going to conduct a fire alarm test? Because I had to wear special earplugs and such. But at the same time, they were so loud, I got really interested in them. The strobe flashing, the really, really, really loud sound, it just interested me. And in some cases, I think it fueled my fire alarm interest. So that was in 2006, 2005. And in 2007, there were still true alerts. And in 2008, there were still true alerts. So I basically had 4 years of listening to those really loud simplex true alerts for fire drills. And trust me, they are nowhere near quiet. So after 2000, I think it was in 2009, that's when I finally got a break from true alerts. They were Gentex Commander 1s, by the way. And they're really loud. So, yeah. But in 2009, that's when I really became a fire alarm enthusiast in general. It was in November or December. It was definitely December of 2009. I searched around the internet. I don't know exactly what I searched for, but I searched on the internet and I found fire alarm videos. Um, some I remember. I watched a lot of Xgator 114, a lot of his stuff, along with New Age Server Alarm and the SDX. And I can see the C Wood Watch thing, so you guys know what I'm talking about when I say New Age Server Alarm. And yeah, the SDX, Destin. Yeah, they were good YouTubers. And they really fueled my fire alarm interest. I got so interested. It's like, these guys actually collect fire alarms? Maybe I want to try. And I did. I started out with a fairly minimal collection. I had like Spectral Classics, a BG10. Yeah, some pretty simple stuff. And that started in 2010, I believe, is when I actually started my collection. It was a pretty small collection, and it was fun. But once I got into 2011 and through on until 2013, ooh, two dead spectral alerts. The strobes of my spectral alerts are broken, but the horns actually work. But anyway, in 2011, this is where I'd really like to consider, this is where my obsessed idiot phase come in. So I was not gentle with my fire alarms at all. I've used a lot of them. I've lost some have broken, strobes have broken, horns have broken, all that stuff. It was a mess. And not only that, I think the real thing that happened that really considered me obsessed idiot type was I used to make paper fire alarms. Yes, you heard me right. I would make paper fire alarms. I had like over 100 of those. So I had basically more paper fire alarms back then than I did actual fire alarms. So that was pretty embarrassing. And what was even more embarrassing was how it actually mimicked the sound of fire alarms themselves. Basically pretend like they were going off. Pulled us down the paper fire alarm. Beep, beep, beep. Something like that. So yeah, that's why I got into the obsessed idiot phase. It didn't really slow down, and I didn't start really realizing I was becoming an obsessed idiot until 2014. 2014, 2015. Not only did I really realize that I was becoming an obsessed idiot, I never really called myself an obsessed idiot back then, but I do now. But back then. But anyway, at the same time, I started to slowly lose interest in fire alarms, unfortunately. And that in part because, really, we moved into this house here in March of 2014. At the same time, I didn't want to piss off the neighbors, but that wasn't the only thing. I had other interests. Legos. I had interest in Legos. I was doing more stop motion related stuff. I make brick films. And then school. And then in 2015, I had some really, really, really major mental health problems. Like I suffered from depression and really, really, really deep stuff. So 2015 was a pretty dark year for me, in my opinion. But that's not the point. The point about this video is really the interest in my fire alarms. But at the same time, it slowly died down. So in 2015, I basically went on a hiatus for about 2 years. I stored my fire alarms in the garage, and I did not know what to do with them. Hello, DC Life Safety. But I set my alarms in the garage, and I didn't touch them. I basically kind of lost interest at that point, and I never really thought I was going to return to fire alarms after that, because I didn't really know what to do. So, in 2017, that all changed. So, in December of 2017, I didn't know exactly what to do. So, at the same time, I was kind of interested because I'm pointing out, I don't have it with me. Okay. Well, actually, in December 2017, I was actually expecting a tablet to come. And what I kind of did was I was so psyched about getting it, I kind of wanted to sort of just take my mind off of it. But anyway, in 2017, December 2017, I had a decision. Either I could sell my fire alarms and get money out of it and use that money towards whatever, basically. Or, here's the big one, I could basically restart my fire alarm interest and my collection and do what I've always wanted to do and have an appearance on YouTube. Probably not obvious there of what decision I make because I'm basically talking via YouTube. And that's why I restarted my fire alarm collection and my interests. And I don't regret it to this day. I've done a lot, so I took out my fire alarms back from the garage, took out everything, and I basically restarted the demonstration board. Not the one that I have right now, but the one that I originally used. Started my fire system test 1 came out. I was only using 1 back box and 2 pulse stations, which I actually bought from the Home Depot because at the time I misplaced the back boxes that I was originally using. I didn't find them until later on in the garage, and that wasn't for like a few more days later. But yeah, system test 1. It was the Wheelock AS and the BG12, sorry. And I was using batteries, which I don't miss because my original system was very sloppy. And actually, when I returned to fire alarm collecting itself, I actually kind of had to refuel my mind of how exactly I wire up a fire alarm to a pulse station in general. So I kind of forgot. So that was in 2017, December. So yeah, And then I kind of want to say my obsessed idiot phase came back in around that time. It was interesting. It was shorter than the first. I didn't realize it until like I guess a few months ago basically. But anyway, system test 1, new stuff. I'm trying to skim through my videos real quickly to refresh my memory of how I got interested. Yeah, the new board. It didn't really change until, let's see. When did it change? Yes, I see what you said, CJ9899. And the answer is no. Okay, the fire shield. Well, oh wait, hold up. I forgot about this one. So in the beginning of 2018, I took a trip to New York. And that's where I sort of stopped for a little bit. Safety sensor. I'll get into that in a moment. So I took a trip to New York. And the reason I'm mentioning this is because this hotel I went to had some really interesting fire alarms. So it was an early 90s system. They had Simplex 4251-20s. But they had GX90s in the hotel rooms. But here's the interesting part. They had what would be 9838s, but they were not 9838s. They were white 9838s. They were 9839s. Not only that, they were on the ceiling. They also had cover plates that were white, and they looked like this, the 9833. They had white 9833 cover plates with white 9838s. So you kind of get my point. Very interesting system. I don't exactly know why they put it on the ceiling, but very interesting. So, oh yeah, and this is Pyrotex 4051's 9833 if you didn't figure that out. So, thank you for that, by the way, which I've had said before. So yeah, interesting trip. We went to another hotel, which wasn't as interesting. They had True Alerts. You know how I felt about that. That was pretty... True Alerts are not pleasant. Besides that, so there was a trip. And then jumping more into there, trying to think. The major system change happened in August of 2018. What happened was I mentioned what happened when the ceiling in my room actually collapsed thanks to a stupid AC pipe that was clogged. So that was great. There was a big mess in my room. I had to move the system, I had to take everything down, I had to redo the entire system. It was very fun. It was very fun. No, it wasn't. It was a pain in the rear end. But anyway, that happened. Changed the system around. Then in September, something big happened again. I got a panel. I actually got to trade the Fire Alarm 4000 series panel I had with a good friend of mine. And I got his Fire Shield, which I still use today. And it's a decent panel. But, that was pretty cool. But that happened in September. What else happened? System changed from there. Not really much after that. What else? Sorry for the long pauses. I'm just trying to figure out what happened. I met... Oh, hello, Evan Bart 410. Not only that, but I kind of got... With the Fire Shield, I kind of got introduced into another community out there where I started meeting more fire alarm people like CJ9999, Jack Williamson, um, many more. But that happened in, I believe, October, November of 2018. So that was pretty cool. And then in December, the very end of December, I got a surprise visit from Jack Williamson, and we did one of the craziest sound offs I've ever experienced, and it was fun. And then there was that major system change again, where I completely redid the board, new board. Wire is now in the wire is no longer apparent. Wire is now, and what else? Yeah, that was something big that happened. And yeah, so looking at it now, I think that's actually it for my fire alarm history. So relatively long history. I mean, it's gotten me really far. And like I said, I don't regret restarting my collection. I don't regret restarting my interests. And fire alarms has taken me really far, to be honest. And I'm proud about that. I got introduced into a new community. Um, Lots of stuff has happened. I gained 116 subscribers, which is really cool. But not as cool as most people, but yeah. And then the other sad part is, of course, the enthusiasts that I really enjoyed, like Destin, the SDX, New Age Server Alarm. They started losing their interest, and they started to kind of subside from the community. I mean, they're still in the community, but still, I mean, it's kind of like went away. But 116 pounds. Oh, Traymaster1212. I forgot about him. And then there was also Video Gamer 24385. Who else? Charlie Davidson. Soccer Dude 7330. And who else? I don't remember Coffee and Sugar 20 that well. But yeah, there were so many fire alarm enthusiasts back then. Yes. Muppet Kermit Cram. No. So yeah. It's just been a very interesting journey. And I mean, it's gotten me this far. And again, I don't regret it. So with the time I have now, I'll take about 6 minutes to answer your questions. No, I'm not going to answer that question. It's not even a question. Not even a question. Try to think of doing that. Other fire alarm enthusiasts. I'm trying to think of other ones from way back then. Oh, Fire Alarm Junior Tech 9. He also left. Actually, he became Fire Alarm 5000 for a little while. So, yeah, he's gone. Let's see. Fire Alarm June Tech 9, Fire Alarm 9200. Yeah, I mentioned Coffee and Sugar 20. He's now computers and cars, from what I remember, so he's not really doing anything fire alarm related. Video Gamer 24385. Who else? Simplex Tech. Yeah, I remember him. He was a real jerk, at least from what I heard. CJ Goot. Yep. I don't remember him either. I've only seen his videos pretty recently, but I don't actually remember his old stuff either. Simplex Alarms. I actually saw him. Actually watching some of his videos not that long ago. I remember that too. Simplex Alarms. Fire Alarm Freak 529. I remember him. So many out there. I'm trying to think. Well, yeah. I guess I'll name off the recent ones. I mean, of course, who else? And JMU 3652. Safety Security Alert. SCR Safety has been a big one. SCR Safety. Mr. True Alert, who does these crazy systems with all sorts of MASH stuff. Exit sign 250. Who else? Mrs. True Alert. That would be funny. Mr. True Alert. Safe Tack, of course. Fire Alarm How To Guy. Oh, New England Elevators. I saw him today. I heard he's also taking a break. New England Elevators. The Little Rubric 6. Is it 6? Or Aaron 24. What do you call it? Aaron 224 something. I can't remember. Weather Dan. That was another one. Oh, thank you. 224408 Aaron. I forgot about him. And then Weather Dan something like Weather Dan 882002. Weather Dan's actually started since like 2006, so he's been on Little Rubrics 1. It's just 1? I wonder where 6 popped up. That's weird. Yeah, Diesel Doocy. Brettman, yeah, Brettman273. I watched his videos. Aaron Productions, yep. Fire Alarms and Such. Watched some of his stuff, of course. Well, Frosted Strobes. Zachary Fleck, yep. We Love Fire Alarms. Who else? Derpy Fire Alarms. No. Cutie Pie. Wheelock Alarms. Wheelock Alarms. I remember him. I forgot about him. Yep. Cinematic. I said Simplex Alarms. Simplex Alarms, Simplex Tech, Safety Tech, Safe Tech, sorry, not Safety Tech. 2 Playboy, yep. 2 Playboy, Mercom fan. He's also on there. Let me think if I can remember anyone else. Is there anyone else I'm missing? Okay. I think I named off all the big ones. Is there anyone I forgot? Oh, nice. Still trying to think if there's anyone else I'm missing. Frank Darty, ARA Productions. Sorry, I forgot about him. It is ARA Productions. Yep, Safe Man 4202, Fire Alarm 9200. I forgot about him. Who else? I actually remember New England Elevators. Yes, Jack Williamson, 54, of course. Who else? NC Alarms. That's another one. Answer is no. You cannot have the tech. I hate that. Hen basket. One. So, unless I forgot anyone else, I think that's it. So I'm gonna actually have to conclude there. So, what I really wanted to show you guys was really how my fire alarm history has gotten me to where I am, how I started, what got me interested, what I've done in the recent years, all that good stuff. I've got you guys to thank for it. So I want to thank you guys all for getting me this far, also supporting this channel, which I hope you will continue doing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as well, expect more stuff to come. I don't think I'm going to lose interest just yet, and if I do, it's not going to be for we don't know. But anyway, thank you guys for watching once again, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.